There it is, the brand new 7.5-inch folding knife from Ozark Trail. Really hard to find, really cool little nice addition to their lineup. You want to see it? Let me open it for you. Oh, not yet. I got you tonight. We're going to come back in just a minute. We're going to take a look at the new Ozark Trail 7.5-inch folding knife. I think you're going to like it. Okay, so here it is, the Ozark Trail 7.5-inch folding knife. The label on it says it is now called the Sonder. So if you recall, when these knives came out last year, these orange knives, they were just 7.5-inch folding knife. Nothing really original, that's just what it was called. Well, now it's called the Sonder 7.5-inch folding knife. They've named these things, I guess they thought that was an innovation, but it's pretty cool. They come now in this box, though I've also seen some people show them, they do come in a blister pack. I got mine in a box, I thought it was pretty cool. It comes sealed on both ends. So when you open it up, you slide it out, and the knife is packaged real nicely in here. It is very similar to the old orange knife that we saw. It weighs about the same. It's got the same scales on the outside. It does have the reversible pocket clip, though, as you know, I like to take the pocket clips off of mine, though this one actually does still have the pocket clip on it. They are the same size, these two knives. There's nothing really different in the size. They basically look exactly the same, except for the blade. So the blade on the new black knife is silver. It's not black. It's not coated, which I kind of like. It's got kind of a neat finish on it. I don't know if you can see that. It's not really a shiny finish like a stainless steel finish might be. This is a D2 blade, and you can see that. It's really hard to see it. It's right in here where you see the D2. This knife is pretty, comes out of the box really sharp. I think you're going to like it. It's got the same blade geometry as the orange knife does. So let's take a look at that. So you can see it's got exactly the same blade geometry. The only main real difference is in the color of the blade, because this one is coated, this one is not. It does say the same thing says Ozark Trail. It's got the same slide lock on it. I'm not seeing any real difference in the knife except for the blade. Now, it does have the chimping up here, just like the black one did. We never talked about that much when we talked about the orange blade, the chimping on it, but that's kind of nice. I do like that the thumb screws are dark against the silver. That looks pretty cool. So what we're going to do next is we're going to put this knife to its test and through its paces, and then see a couple things. We're going to see how well it slices paper, because you got to do the obligatory paper test, right? We're also going to see how well this knife will set off sparks on a ferro rod. Not sure it will, but we're going to find out. We're also going to see how good this knife is at perhaps making a feather stick. I think that's really important. And then we're going to weigh these two knives to see if, in fact, they are exactly the same. I suspect that they will be. It is interesting. The original orange one didn't say on the blade anywhere that it was D2 steel. The new one does, of course, says right here. And actually, some of the newer ones did say D2 on them somewhere. This one does not, but some of the newer ones did. So let's take a look at the 7.5-inch Sonder from Ozark Trail. So let's see how well this knife does right out of the box with paper. I'd say that's pretty good. That's right out of the box. Oh, I sliced my thumb. Let's try it again. That's not bad, right out of the box. Now, could I make that better? I think I could. But I'm pretty happy with that. Right out of the box, that thing's pretty sharp. Does pretty well slicing paper. Let's see how it does if I'm going to light a ferro rod or spark a ferro rod. So this is a ferro rod, and often these ferro rods come with a striker. This is just a piece of steel that comes with it, and so we can see this thing will throw sparks. Not really big ones, but it'll throw a spark. Let's see how this knife does. Now, this knife does not necessarily have a real long striking surface. It's got this jimping right here. It's got this here. I don't know how square this is. This may need some adjustment. I may need to file this down to make it square, but let's see how it does on this ferro rod. So this knife is not sparking that ferro rod hardly at all. A little bit, but I think that the striker does well. So as a striking tool, I'm not sure that this knife is really going to be that great. it just doesn't want to strike that ferro rod. I think this would need a lot more work on the top right here. It's just not going to strike this ferro rod very well at all. I'd hate to rely on it. I think a lot of filing needs to be done to square off this top side. The steel is fine, it's D2 steel, it's just not squared off enough to get what I need to get on this ferro rod in order to strike that ferro rod. So as a final test, I want to see how this does making some feather sticks with this. Now, this is not really a blade like a Scandi grind, so it's going to be a little harder to get those curls. I can get some. They're not really great curls. They're a little thick. I think I would have a tough time lighting these curls. So it'll cut. It's sharp. It's just, I'm just not sure that that's going to be really good enough to get a fire going. So what's the test? Well, cut paper. It did fine making some curls and making a feather stick. If I took my time, I could probably make a decent feather stick with that knife. It did not strike my ferro rod very well. So this would be a nice pocket carry knife unless I modify, and I'm going to have to modify, I think, the spine on this to make it more right angle. If I modify that spine, I think it'll strike the ferro rod fine, but as it is out of the box, just not going to strike the ferro rod very well. So, really nice knife. I like it, and I think for $10, it's a great little addition to your collection. I think I would buy it. I think it's going to be pretty sturdy. This knife is nice and firm in there. It's not wiggling around in the setting very much. The slide lock works just fine, and it deploys really nicely. So it doesn't have a flipper button on it, but that's not why I bought this knife. If I want a flipper, I can get a flipper, but that one I think is a nice little D2 steel knife to get at Walmart, the Ozark Trail Sonder. Well, there you have it, the Ozark Trail folding 7.5-inch knife called the Sonder, available at Walmart for $10. Really nice knife. I would suggest if you're interested in this, you go to Walmart, go to the knife counter and ask them to look behind the counter. These will not be on display, I don't think. You're going to have to ask them to look in the drawers below, is usually where they keep them. And you're going to want to look for the one with the white tag on the outside that says Sonder across the top. That's the model for this one, the Sonder is what you want to look for. I don't know why they decided to give them a name. It's better than 7.5-inch folding knife, I guess. So anyway, that's what you want. Hopefully it'll be a good addition to your kit as well. Now look, we want you to like the video, we want you to subscribe. Mainly we want you to tell your friends about this channel and about these videos. We want to get the viewership up. With the change that happened in August, a lot of people's views are down, so we're asking people to make sure and view the video, get their friends to view it many times, we don't care, but just let's just get views up on this channel. If you like it, subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so that when new videos come out, you'll be sure and be informed. I've got a video coming up soon on the new H4 headlamp from Woburn. As soon as that gets here from Woburn, I will do a video on that. I've also got a solo camping trip video coming out in the next couple weeks that you'll want to watch as well. So in the meantime, remember what we always say, stay strong, stay prepared, and have a blessed day. We'll see you right here on Cowboy Survival.